Welcome back, everybody, to Garbage Chute, the 76th level of Pit of 100 Tiles. The Garbage Chute is for monsters only. No blocks or humans should enter. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty clear what we need to do here. Just get all those monsters into the bombs. And that, my friends, is it. Let's see, we need a blue key. Any blue keys here? Aha, there's one. And we got another monster in the chute in the process. Sweet. Let's open this blue door. That way we'll have a little bit more. Oh, we got access to blocks. Good, good, good. Let's get this paramecium a little bit more reason to get out of here. And we got a bug. Let's make this a little more interesting. I know I'm doing this the really hard way, but I'm trying not to do it the way that a beginner would dread doing it. There we go. That should take care of that. Okay. I don't recommend doing that at home, kids. There we go. Thankfully, we don't actually need the blocks to go onto the chute. That's a help. Okay, what's over here? Buttons. Okay, so we need to make sure we walk through this without trapping ourselves. There we go. Looks like we got all the tanks off the traps. Oh, this looks familiar. These little segments of bugs that are just kind of all clumping up like that, that kind of reminds me of CC1, the original game. Like Nightmare had one of those, of course Nuts and Bolts had those. Kind of nostalgic. Okay, so we need to get these fireballs to the slide. Let's employ some blocks here to help us with that. Let's do this one first. This should be simpler. And then let's do this. There we go. Nothing down here. Thankfully there's no chips to collect. There's just monsters to collect. Is there a way we can get into that little stream of fireballs there? Well, looks like we may not be able to get inside it, but we can at least do this. There we go. And watch them go bye-bye. Thankfully, the gliders do have a gap, which helps us. And let's get this block out. I like the fact that there are extra blocks here. You're not confined to just a few, and you have to figure out how to utilize them without losing anything. And I think that's all we need to do here. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. This level is very similar to another level called Protect Your Fortress. Sorry, Tyler. In that you have to get things onto a slide. I personally kind of like this one better, but the other one is awesome too. So I highly recommend checking it out as well. X times 2 to the N. Once you start a ball clock, you cannot stop it. If any blue buttons are pressed, you will be teeth food. Okay, so we need to make sure that we start the clock and run. Yeah, this level, I'm not a humongous fan of it just because the time constraint is a little bit limiting, but, and also, I'm not sure, yeah, here we go, so we're gonna get those. And also, I think if there's like one clock that goes faster than the others, and like if you're playing in links, it's impossible to beat the level, even if you go at maximum speed throughout everything. At least I haven't found a way to do it. If anybody knows how to do it, if there's like a more efficient block pushing method in one of the rooms that we haven't gotten to yet, then feel free to let me know in the comments, because I have not figured it out yet. Okay, let's go down this way to the bottom. Yeah, and you have to actually start all the other ball clocks too, so all of them have to be activated. It's just what order they're activated in, that's kind of the weird part. And I just wasted tons of time by doing that. Crap. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a particularly big fan of this level. I mean, it's still okay, but definitely not for CCLP1, though. Let's see here. Where does this go? Oh, it just takes us back, right. Okay, hopefully we can do this last room in time. This is the block pushing room. Whoops, 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 whoops. This. 6 blocks, let's do this, guys. There we go. And now, the final block. Now the final block. There we go. Okay, let's get out of here before we become teeth food. Ah, we did. Man, okay, so let's not use the north clock as the starting one. Let's use the west one. Maybe that will help. Whoops. And this time, let's just really blaze through now that we actually know what we're doing. Well, sort of. Okay. Maybe going through them counterclockwise is the problem. Maybe that's it. Or I could have just wasted tons of time in this room. That could have been it. Okay. We are going at full speed here, and I don't think I've lost a single move in this room yet. Run, 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 run. So yeah, for CCLP1, I tend to think that timed levels that involve less zigging and zagging around are probably the better ones. Like Shuttle Run from Chip 56 is a good example of that. Just straight movements, not a whole lot of, you know, precise keystrokes. This one I don't think requires quite as much precision in Microsoft, but in Lynx it's a lot more unforgiving without boosting and with splash delay and stuff here. Okay, there we go. Final room, here we go. Let's get out of this alive, guys. Oh man. Oh, come on, really? Come on. Oh, how do you get back? How do you get back? Here you go. No! No. Let's try going clockwise. There's one of these clocks that's like way faster than the others, and it's really uncanny. It's the strangest thing. Okay, let's try this out. I want to see the bottom one's the one that goes way too fast, so if you activate it earlier, then you're pretty much screwed. But I'm not sure. Let's just see. There's one of these that's just crazy. Okay, there we go. A little bit more optimal route there. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully this will work. I don't think we've wasted a single move here in this room yet. I think we've got the optimal route. Well, maybe I missed some boosts on the force floors, but I try to keep my path fairly straight without some minimal turns and stuff. Okay, I think this is the ball clock that's the fastest, so I think this is the room you pretty much have to do last. Yeah, this one with the zigzaggy path for the balls is the fastest one. I want to say it is. Maybe not, but I want to say it is. So far the teeth are still in their cages, which is good. Let's get out of here. Run, 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 run. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I wonder how many seconds I still had left. Okay, brick walled again. I told you guys that we'd be back to this concept eventually, and now it is time. So basically in this level, there's no item swapping, it's just chip collecting, but this time we got bugs to worry about. And what's really neat about this, and the way that this concept is arranged, is that there's actually some space for error here and room to wiggle around in case you ever get into a sticky situation in which a bug is cornering you. Due to the two space-wide corridors, at least for the most part, not in areas like this right here, obviously, but thankfully there's, because of that, there's a lot more room to wiggle around and, you know, get yourself out of one of those cornered situations. I really should be more systematic with how I'm going through this, but I'm not. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm kind of playing this a little bit more risky because the bug is close by, but you can just always wander into another area that the bug's not going to go to for a while, especially if you are familiar with how bugs move around. Okay, let's backtrack, and down we go over here. I'm not sure if this uses the exact same layout of the other level. It would be cool if it did, though. I want to say it does. And there is a chip everywhere, so all the dead ends aren't quite as pointless as they were in the original. Okay, let me go this way first. I think there's a dead end here. Yes, there we go. Here we go. Also, I like the alternating positions of the chips. That's really cool. I like how consistent that is. Yeah, I want to say this is the exact same. Well, wait, maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, it is the exact same. Is it? I don't know. Maybe not. I do seem to recall this sort of path down here, though. Yeah, because that wall was open. The top one when there was. Okay, so we are getting there, and thankfully the bug hasn't really bothered us much. Okay, I see a bug coming around. Yes, here we go. Alright, so now the final 6 chips await us over here. Somewhere. 5, 4, 3. Nice of them to put a bug toward the end so that it's not interfering with everything earlier on. Brick walled again, complete. Wormhole is the next level. This is an item swapper akin to the Forever Belt, except this time we got monsters entering the belt portion of things. It's kind of a little tricky, but it's still pretty fun. I still think the Forever Belt is the better choice, though, for CCLP1, but this is kind of cool, too. Thankfully you got little saves like that in case you ever want to go back. Not that you can ever really get yourself stuck like that. The tricky thing though is making sure that that you don't bump into the monsters when all the paths converge there in the middle, which is the hard part. But thankfully there's those little niches where the chips are, like right here, so you can ensure that you can go into the teleport without any interruption. Hitting the red button east of here once will keep this trap held open forever. Good to know. Let's get these first before we do any toggle switches. Okay, blue there. So what next? We still haven't really... Why did I do that? That was silly. We still haven't really collected any items yet, so let's try to accomplish some of that. Or by collected any items, I mean collect like keys and stuff that we can use. Swapping items, not ships. Swapping items. Whoops, missed that one. We'll be going through these several times, so I'm not gonna go backtrack every time I miss something. Also, I like the password for this level. Quinny. Quinny. I should turn that into a word. Quinny. This level is very quinny. Okay, we got this stuff here, right? Okay, we need 3 button presses for that one. Okay, let me not get off track there. Let me just go on the path. Yes, that's what we missed the first time. Okay, let me not let this guy out. I'm just going to try to minimize that. And this time we will blow the bomb up. Good, good, good. Yellow door, where are you? There you are, you're back here. Okay, so I think this is where we press the button 3 times. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. I should have waited before I got back on the slide. That was silly. Also, have we let anything out yet? I don't think we've actually done that yet. We are going to let tons of stuff out, though, by the looks of things. Thankfully, we got lots of time, and so we can use our patience here. Okay, so what did that... Whoa, that let some fireballs into the stream. Good to know. Boom, and boom, baby. Let's get ourselves a blue. Okay, nothing yet. Now danger is going to enter the equation a little bit more here because of the fireballs. It looks like we're about to free a ball over there. Could have gotten the skates earlier, but oh well. So now it's time to go back on those ice slides and take care of some business. Every time I say that, I think of that episode of Chad Vader where Clint is all like, I want to see some transacting of the business. You know, if you've seen Chad Vader, you know what I mean. It's an awesome miniseries. Highly recommend it. Let's see. So what did that do? So we can't really get anything on the ice slides, or unless that trap did. Oh, it blew up the bomb. Oh, I missed that. Oh, come on. Come on, JB. Get your head in the game here, man. Okay, so we gotta go back. The nice thing about the force slide is that it's actually the same length on every side, which really helps a lot with determining how dangerous it is to go through a teleport if you ever have a close call. Okay, here we go. It's time to free up another ball. So now that trap is held open forever. Also, the nice thing about the niches is that whenever you decide to to go back onto the force slide, it will actually lead you into the force path that you're currently on, not one that you that another creature might be coming from. So that's kind of nice. So now there's a block on that trap, so let's go back to the button. And get the tank button pressed. Boom. And get out. Now let's press the toggle button and get ready for some action with the toggle walls open. I think I just totally went the wrong way. Except not. Whoops. See, in Lynx I would have died there, so that's why the niches come in handy. Okay. Yeah. Let's... Okay, so it's the fire boots I need to get first for that. So that's really the only thing. Whoops. Really, JV? What am I doing here? I'm being silly. Oh wait, that just takes me back up there again. Why am I doing that? Okay. Is there any... No, there's no path that way. So I really have to come from the upper rights, don't I? Okay, this time, don't resist the force floors. Just let them carry you. Except, wait a minute, I can just totally do this. Except not, because I'm going to die there, so... That would not be a prudent idea. Let us go this way and get the stuff. Okay, now for those last 6 chips. We can finally get those chips behind the fire. I know I keep doing that, but I guess just because I played this in Lynx first, and that was actually necessary. Like, there I would have died in Lynx, so that's why it's a good idea to be patient. Thankfully, it's not too much more difficult, so I don't really call that an egregious inequality. Okay, now for the tricky part. We're going to have to walk to the exit. Except that's just over here. Awesome! We beat the level. Slide of 25 trials. I think I'll end this video on this level. This is a fun one. Basically, you have to just time everything just right to get past all the monsters. It may seem like lucky timing, but it's really not. It is kind of tricky, though. I'm not sure if it's exactly a level that I could recommend for CCLP1, but it's still a fun level, though. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Hope I haven't missed anything. This is fairly linear, though, so I don't think I have. Run. Except slide. There we go. It's getting harder. Where does this go? I'm kind of worried. Okay, good. Okay, 1 chip left. Just 1. Awesome. Time to get out. I think the outer slide doesn't even have any monsters, does it? Awesome. First try. Alright, we'll take on Follow the Leader in the next video.